Right guys, so weighing this week, weight pretty much stayed the same. As you see in the check-in video coming up, I do look really watery. Nutrition this week has been, we'll say 70% good. There's been one or too many treats here and there. I was a little bit gutted that my weight hadn't changed on the scales. I did weigh myself earlier in the week and it was lower, but I think personally I've held on to a lot of water. As you see my check-in video here, I do look really watery. I'm recording this on a Sunday and I've done a check-in today and I am down to 85.7 kilos. So I've lost another 0.7 of a kilo. So I think possibly due to the leg session I had on Wednesday and the few bad choices I made in food, I was retaining a lot of water. I have up my water intake now to about 4 or 5 litres a day. I'm now more towards the 5 litre range and I'm feeling a lot leaner, a lot better. I'm going to throw in a picture that I've taken today and to prove the weight on the scales after this little video to show the fact that it has come down further. This is Sunday today. This was shot on the Friday. And to show that I'm tighter and leaner today. I think the excess water was gone. But like I said, this was taken early on a Friday morning. I think what I might start doing going forward is doing my check-in on a Sunday morning because then I have a treatment on a Friday night, have a really good day on the Saturday nutrition-wise, and then Sunday morning my physique seems to be at a better state. So I think going forwards, I'll start to do check-ins on a Sunday, and there we should get more of a true result of how I'm actually physically looking. Top of the morning to you. Welcome to my channel, Alanfittonpt. And god damn, it's really cold. Oh, the weather's been so bad this week. It's been getting sunnier, but it's really been cold. I mean, like really cold. Check-in today, how did it go? Check-in went okay. Weight was pretty much the same, down 0.1 of a kilo. The only thing that's annoyed me is that Wednesday when I weighed myself, I was 65.8. So diet hasn't been 100% this week. I've had 2 McDonald's this week. We had a big treat last Friday, so things haven't been as regimented as what they should have been. And also, other bits of food haven't been fantastic, but you know, that's part of life, part of losing weight or getting in shape or getting towards your own goal. It's never always, so for some people it's a straight line, but for most people there's roundabouts, there's T-junctions, you know, there's parts on your journey which are going to make life harder for you. You're going to keep pushing, you know. I've kept my weight this week. I'll probably weigh myself tomorrow, probably every day, maybe Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and see what I'm like. But like I said, it's not a bad thing, the fact that I'm still the same weight. It just means that this week hasn't gone as perfectly as I'd like, and you know, not every week will go perfectly, not every week will go to plan. I had a really good loss in January. Strength's still staying the same, everything's good, staying good in that region. So I just need to focus this next week. Focus on my macros more. I did 2 of my cardio sessions this week. The HIIT training with about 15 minutes. But I did a leg session on Wednesday, and my legs have been that bad that I've not been able to do any cardio for the past 2 days on the Wednesday or the Thursday because my legs have been in a state. So hopefully today get in the gym, get do my HIIT training again, and hopefully have a better week next week. And on this video there'll be my check-in coming up, and then another variation of a leg workout for you guys. I've been looking on my Instagram poll and seeing what content you guys would like to see, and we're interested in workouts, so I'm going to give as many variations of workouts I can, which are going to be beneficial to you for either building muscle, toning up, or whatever your goal is, and they would be beneficial for you either way. Thanks. Here we are at the PT studio. This is where we train. I train my clients. We do our boot camps. We have a group PT. You guys haven't seen it before. That's our downstairs. We have a cage, medicine balls. We have a leg press machine coming shortly. Dumbbells. V-box steps. Then up here we have a sledge, a hyperextension machine, and the barbell with a racking system. 2 more machines. We have bladder whips. Kettlebells, dumbbells. We have T-Rexes up in the sky, and we also have gym rings. We have a rope for whoever feels like they can climb it. New addition for the classes. A box full of boxing gloves and goodies. 3 box steps. Our barbell weights, a dips contraption, and a crossover cable machine, and last but not least, a lat pull down machine. Right guys, so now we're into the leg workout part of this video. So on today's session, I did 7 or 8 exercises. I focused more on quadriceps today. Some of the footage coming up, you'll see some more isolation work, just really working on my quads, and that's yet to come. So first exercise I did today, I jumped on the hat squat. Benefits using in the hat squat, it does help support a lot your lower back, making sure you're getting that hinging movement at the hips, you're sitting deep into your heels and coming up. I did 1 warm-up set of a moderate weight, and then jumped into my heavy sets where I did 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Every set I'm pushing to failure really. Every set you do on any machine you should be going to failure. If you're pushing out 10 to 12 reps easily, you should be going to a heavier weight. Between each set I'm having approximately between 30 to 40 seconds rest, and then I'll move on to my next set. Little technique tip with this machine: if you put your feet further out in front of you, you're going to engage more hamstrings, more back of your legs, and then the closer you bring your feet to you, you're going to engage more quadriceps. And width and positioning of your feet can also help engage more glutes as well. The wider your feet, the more glutes you engage also. On this machine I was standing with my feet quite close to me, focusing sitting into my heels, getting a below 90-degree squat, getting below parallel, sitting deep, driving through my heels and standing high. I think I got up to around about 110 kilos on here. I think it may have been actually about 100 to be honest. And each set around 10 or 12 reps I was failing, so I was happy with this. And again, if you've got a really weak back squat using the barbell, and or you haven't got confidence, this is a really good machine to help build your strength up gradually, building you up to be able to use the Olympic bar and doing barbell squats with better depth and better core strength and positioning. After this, we jumped on to split squats. Again, if you take the back leg out of this equation, what you're doing really is squatting through one leg. It's a really good overall leg developer. I feel it more in my quadriceps. My 2 areas I feel the most is really quads and my bum. So my feet are long distance apart. I'm making sure that when I'm bringing my knee to the floor, that my knee isn't going over my toe, and put as much weight on my front foot as I can, keep my stomach sucked in tight, coming right down deep to the floor, and as I'm driving up through the heel of my front foot, I'm squeezing the front of my leg, really tightening my quadricep on that front leg, then coming down deep and driving up. Again, keep me core tight and stuff nice and tall with this one. This is a great exercise. After 4 sets of this, my quads were burnt out. And then after this, we went on to some negatives. I really like doing single leg press. I find it really beneficial for my mobility. I find I can get my knee further to my chest and get a deeper rep. So what I was doing on this is we're working the negative part of the contraction. So it's so beneficial in training to do more controlled reps. So what I'm doing is here, I'm pushing out straight with both legs, then letting all the weight drop on one leg, keeping my foot flat against the machine, coming down, counting to about 4 to 5 seconds, bringing my knee to my chest as slow as I can, and then helping my leg and pushing and driving through, and then again letting go of the weight, letting my one foot take the weight and come down slow as I can towards my chest. It's proven that doing exercise such as this creates 40% greater micro tears and muscle breakdown. So doing these type of reps and contractions within your training is really beneficial. Obviously, I wouldn't say do it all the time, but throwing it into variable training here and there will really benefit you. I was dying here. After doing those split squats, my quadriceps are burning anyway, and then after doing this, my legs were on fire. And I was just getting to my 8th rep, and it felt like the front of my leg was just on fire. They kill. So I really do suggest giving this a go in your workout, see how you get on with it, and let me know how you get on. Another little tip is when you're driving out forwards, even when you're hoping the other leg up, when your legs fully contracted, squeeze your quad as tight as you can, and then again let go with the other foot, and control. It's all about control this exercise. Come down slow as you can, bring your knee to your chest, and then the other leg help assist, get up forwards, and then again working on the negative part of the contraction. These hurt, but honestly, after doing this leg workout, I've been walking like John Wayne for the past 3 to 4 days. My legs have been in pieces, so it's a really good leg workout, this one. And then I worked onto some hamstrings. So coming to the barbell, doing stiff leg deadlifts. This is working on hamstrings, back of our legs, bit of your bum too. So key exercise tips with this is having your feet close together, toes pointing 12 o'clock, keeping your shoulders back, stomach sucked in tight, and then it's all about the hinge of the hips. A lot of people don't feel the benefit of this exercise and go really heavy, and they're not even feeling the muscle work because the technique's off. You should be able to feel this pull on your hamstrings without any weights in your hands. If your technique is bob on and correct, when you hinge forwards with just your hands coming down forwards, hinging the hips into your heels, driving your bum and hips back, you should feel the pull and stretch and contraction of the back of your legs. So if you're not doing this exercise right and keep throwing on weight, you're not doing it right. I think I had on this bar around about, I think I had about 50 kilos on here, maybe 60. And I was going for high reps for 15 reps. And I always find that I get up to rep 13 and I'm starting to fail. The burn in the back of my legs is insane. I do bend my knees a little bit with this because I do have a little bit of tightness on my lower back, and that's a mobility issue that I'm ironing out, I'm getting better at. So when you first start doing that exercise, I'd recommend maybe starting to bend your legs a little bit at first, but if you don't need to, it's not hurting your lower back, and you're keeping your back straight and hinging the hips into your heels, and you look in the mirror. You know, the gym is full of mirrors. Use them. You know, they're not there to take selfies or something. You know, people do take selfies, but they're not there just to take selfies or to look at yourself at. They're there to just move to the side and just make sure that when you're coming forwards that your technique is good. Otherwise, only thing you're going to do is injure yourself, and you're not going to benefit if you're doing the exercise incorrectly. After that, I moved on to machine hamstring curls. Again, I'm just aiming for a high rep range. Legs are straight, pushing my calves down against the pad, bringing my heels into my bum as tight as I can, squeezing my hamstring as tight as I can as I pull through. And then what I tend to do is come a little bit slow on the way back, so I'm keeping control, keeping the tension on my hamstrings as I come forwards. Then, as usual, went to the leg extension machine. Again, just finished off my quads really. Towards the start of the workout, I was really quite fatigued. Didn't have a lot left in the tank. Again, technique points is having the pad right at the bottom of your foot, pushing through the fronts of your legs. And again, you want to focus on, if you can, hold, when you push your legs out straight, quite hold for a second at the top. Again, it's time and attention, try and squeeze your quads as tight as you can as you lengthen your legs out straight. Squeeze at the top and then come down controlled. This was towards the end of my sets, so I started to rush through because I'd gone pretty heavy weight. I didn't have a lot left in the tank. And just to really burn out and finish off my quads, because I've done a lot of exercise previously on this muscle group. So this was really just like a burnout set. I use leg extension pretty much every session. It's one of my favourite machines. I do find that I benefit a lot with it on my quads. And then I finished off on the adductor and abductor machine. Obviously really good for hip flexors and glutes and inner and outer part of your thighs. I was doing between 10 to 15 reps each set on this. It's a machine that I don't use very often, which is very hypocritical of me, because I always say that you should work every part of the body and every machine possible, hence why I do glute thrust and such force, because it's beneficial to your other lifts. So to finish off, I finished on these two machines, and I was hurting on parts of my legs I've never hurt before, so it's really worth doing. And that's it. That's the end of my other variation of a leg workout. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do subscribe, and if you liked it, please give it smash a thumbs up for me. That'll be great, and I'll see you guys soon with another video. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.